Good morning. I said I was going to do a Facebook Live in a bit. I have had a semi rough morning, and I tell people all the time that Spirit World never sleeps, and it doesn't. Okay? It's like a party up there, like they chatter, and it's muffled.
Mhm.
Anyway, I always say this um, minding my own business, right? I always mind my own business. I was sleeping, and as usual, I feel the eyes upon me, and right before 5 o'clock, I have a female. Um, they set a picture down in front of me. It kind of slid it to me, like, here, look at this. First, I want to give a warning, though. I should have started this already. If you don't believe in Spirit World, don't watch this. Because it's been, I got to get this message out, or I'll be stuck listening to muffled music all day. So again, if Spirit World is not your deal, then cut this off. I should have said that in the beginning, because some people don't believe in this kind of stuff, and I'm okay with that. But anyway, this lady slid a picture in front of me, and this is when I wish that I had a person that knows how to draw people, because the picture that she slid in front of me was clear as a bell. I mean, just like I'm on Facebook Live, clear. And I'm going to describe the picture because the lady has recently passed away, and she belongs to somebody. She's somebody's auntie. That's the first. That's the one thing. That's the one character. She didn't like aunt. Aunt made her feel old. She liked auntie. Okay. Um, she's a black female. The picture she showed me was in her late 20s, 30s, age 20, like late 20s to 30s. I want to say back in the 60s, because of the picture, the way it was. Okay. um Black female, black glasses, but they were the square ones, the ones that people wore back in the day that were real big on their face, but they were kind of square, very stylish. I wouldn't wear them, but anyway, back in the day, that was their photos there, and that's what she had on. um she had on, let me describe these clothes to a T, because they have a significant meaning. They're in a picture somewhere. Her clothes, she had a white shirt. She had a mini skirt on, but the mini skirt, it was kind of like an overalls. You know how people wear overalls and it has the straps there, but the mini skirt, you know what I'm talking about, like a school uniform or something like that, but had the straps there. Anyway, the skirt itself was plaid, but it was a pretty plaid. It was a nice pattern. I would wear that, but I probably wouldn't be able to fit one leg into it because she was small. But anyway, it was black, burnt orange, and red. Those colors just went together. And she has on those those white socks, the knee high socks that people wore way back when. So it was a mini skirt, knee high socks. I mean, it was a nice, stylish outfit that this lady had on. Okay. Um, I liked the plaid. But anyway, that's the picture. And she's sitting on a couch. The people back in the day that had, I don't even know the name of the couch set, but it had like a forest pattern on it with the wood. The only person I knew that had that kind of couch set, I hate to name her, but I'm going to, because that's the only way that person may know what the name of it was Nancy Kidd. She had it in her house, and it was one of those real. It was really in style back then, and it's like, you better not sit on the couch and mess it up. That kind of couch. I can't describe that, but it was all wood, and it had that forest feature in the back, and it was also a burnt orange color. So she's sitting on the couch, and she's sitting very discreetly. Like I said, late 20s, early 30s. This woman has recently passed away, maybe within the last, maybe this morning, early, or within the last couple days. So anyway, I'm trying to remember all this, and I proceed to fall back asleep. Well, then I hear this foot tapping by my bed, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm sleeping with my electric blanket because I'm cold, so let me pull the blanket. Maybe it's the cord. You know how you got the electric blanket cord? Maybe that's making the noise. So I'm sitting here trying to debunk this situation, And I still hear tapping. So finally I'm like, is there something else? And she's like, yes, write it down because you're going to forget. This is early. You're going to forget. And I'm like, I'll remember. I talk to spirit like I'm talking to people. That's when you want to communicate with spirit, you talk to them just like you're talking to people, just like you're talking normal. So I'm like, okay. So I write this stuff down because she wouldn't stop her foot tapping. It's like she's patiently waiting for me to write this stuff down. So once I started writing it down, the tapping part stopped. But anyway, here's some characteristics with her. She liked Patti LaBelle. She was a Patti LaBelle fan, and she made it clear to me that she even favored Patti LaBelle. That's why she liked her so much, because she looked like Patti LaBelle, but she didn't need makeup. She said, I did not need makeup because I was naturally pretty. That's what she has told me. Let's see. Thanksgiving is a big deal to her, and I guess that's why she's giving me these messages, because somebody has had a loss on my Facebook friend list. Somebody has had a loss, like I said, very recent, and they're getting ready to celebrate a Thanksgiving dinner without their auntie there that made food. Does that make sense? So that family, whoever they are, because she's not telling me who her name is, she just slid that picture down. And I hope nobody gets offended by this, but this is what she told me. This was back in the day. She had no white friends. And it wasn't that she was racist, because she said that I wasn't racist. She said it was just back in the day, and we stuck to our kind, ourselves. So no offense. That's what she told me. No offense to you. And I told her no offense taken. But that was another thing that stood out about her. She just was she was very persuasive, however you say that word. I can't say it right now. I don't know why. But anyway, she wouldn't stop certain things. So after I wrote all this down, because this is what I'm made to do sometimes, this is how strong spirit can be. Like I said, when the picture came across to me, I'm like, okay, I see it very clear, but then I just kind of sit a minute, because I need to validate what's really happening around me. So like I said, once the tapping of the foot started, and I'm sitting over here trying to debunk, thinking it's my electric blanket cord, and it's not, then that's when the writing comes. And like I said, she just persuaded me. She's like, you need to write it down, because you're going to forget. You're halfway kind of asleep and awake. You're going to forget everything. But when the foot tapping started, I was wide awake. I was not sleeping. I was not halfway, okay, let me go back. It wasn't like that at all. I was wide awake. So, like I said, this lady was very sophisticated. She would joke around, but she took things very seriously. And like I said, the dead giveaways with her is that she liked Patti LaBelle. She kept flashing pictures of Patti LaBelle. And let me describe her hair, because that is another significant thing. Her hair was tapered to her head like, I want to say, I don't know the name for it, but it was greased down to her scalp, but it was curls. So she had these pretty glasses on, but it was flat to her head. It's like she took a flat iron, but had that little curls here. So that's the other thing. It has the significant meaning to it, because the picture was so crystal clear, But anyway, like I said, she's somebody's auntie, because she keeps saying auntie. She's not saying I'm their aunt. She's somebody's auntie, because aunt was just too old for her. She has showed me pumpkin pies. I don't know if she made pumpkin pies or sweet potato pies. She made that. She's showing me like pumpkin pies and Thanksgiving. So it was something that it's a big deal. But her family needs to know that she's okay. So throughout the day, I will be looking on Facebook, because somebody's had a loss. And like I said, it's very recent. And within the last couple days, this isn't something that happened a week ago. This is something that either happened yesterday, early morning, like I said, within the last couple days with this person. So if y'all could help me out, that would be great. It's a picture. That's why she was able to, like slide it to me. So, this is a picture that she has sent to me. So somebody has this picture in their photo album. And if you need to go back and listen to the details, that's fine. The things that give her away is the short tapered hair and the outfit that she had on. Like I said, was just so detailed. So I know I'm not sitting over here imagining things. And when I get the foot taps, then I know definitely I imagine things. When you force me to do this, then it's like, okay, because they're not going to leave me alone. And I normally don't do Facebook Live this early, but I had to do it early because I do not want to listen to muffled. This is what I was made to listen to, because just when I think I'm about to go back to sleep after doing this, I'm hearing muffled R&B music along with a radio broadcaster. So I don't want to listen to radio broadcasting all day and muffled R&B music. So I had to put this out early because then that'll all stop. If I'm trying to meditate and I don't get my messages across, my girlfriend Charlene knows that if I don't get my messages across, then I have to listen to this stuff day in and day out, and I don't want to spend my week doing that. So anyway, I don't know if y'all can help me out. Whoever this person is, they were very close to their family. Thanksgiving is a big deal because she's telling me that, and it's coming as a shock because this isn't something. It's suddenly. It's something that's sudden, and their loved one or her loved ones are expecting Thanksgiving dinner with Auntie. Well, Auntie will be there. She just won't be there in the flesh. Please don't forget, y'all. And I don't know how else to put it to you. When people pass away, you don't think your loved one is with you. They are. I don't know how else to help y'all with that. They are so close to you. For those of you that have had losses and it's going to be maybe your first, second, third year, because it never gets any better to me, and you're without your loved one, they're there. You're looking for them in the flesh, and they're not in the flesh. They are there in spirit. They are there in energy form because they're in another dimension. So just know that to be true, because I don't know how else to put it to people. Um, a lot of people are grieving, and a lot of people are going throughout their first year without their loved one with them. But this lady, like I said, if I see a picture, then I'll know because the picture was so clear. And down to the wall. The wall in the background was like white wall. There was really no pictures. A couple candles. You know how people have candles in behind their couch. It was in a picture in the center. So that's what she has presented to me. So I'm not going to take up y'all's whole day because I want to do some research on some stuff myself. But anyway, I needed to put that out there so I could stop the radio broadcasting and the R&B music that I don't want to listen to all day. Not that I don't like R&B music, but I don't want to listen to it muffled all day. And when I'm trying to meditate, I can't have that around me. So anyway, with that said, I hope that y'all have a great day. And if you can help me out, that would be great. Thanks.